We got ourselves a Grundy on the Holy joining in over. Oh my god, it looks glorious. Over for the team 1. We also got Kurax go back as on the Holy as well. Leroy in the back. We got ourselves Rosa going to be first up versus Bonebreaker. Trying to see if he can go for a bit of a Lexibus Bone. Just goes in for full Blaze Storm. Fear into Rozak. Trinkets out of it. Could potentially get hit by a Stormbolt. That's like maybe going to be big damage on the Warrior. Trying to go for big setup Spear. That's going to be massive crouch down. Trying to see if he can fight through Karma. Bury up, and I think Rozak just dies. Oh my god! Oh, trying to go for Cannibalize. His bone is just melting right now. With Zoth also over for the team 1. I am actually amazed Bonebreaker was able to survive that. We got DJ on team 2. We got Lath in the back, Var in that Shamansman, and Yeastlock in the Warlock. And it looks like Bone is given a perfect opportunity by Leroy to at least catch up and get himself a little bit of proper healing. Though Bonebreaker's dry on cooldowns right now. Unless he's got mobility. He only got a Stormbolt to really stop Leroy. And if he doesn't latch up a proper Stormbolt on him, it could be a pretty tight spot. Definitely want to get a trick out of Leroy and force some cooldowns out of the guy. Stun around the corner as Leroy just gets to connect. Stormbolt, actual Trinket by Bone, leaping himself over, just yeeting himself away. That's going to be a bad situation for him. Trying to catch up a little bit of healing. Got himself a bit of a, what looks like a Skull Break, or a Skull Breaker. Overpower? I think maybe it was called Smash. Trying to get himself a little bit of damage rolling in, but couldn't quite do it. It's so close though. Var trying to see if he can get up next. Massive blast. Oh, Leroy getting blasted twice in a row. I don't even know what healed you there. Got himself this LA Wolves empowering all elemental damage. This is going to be Var trying to see if he can get around Leroy with a quick imprisoned by the Demon Hunter. With a fear to follow. Does Var have any more answers here? Does himself the Earth Elemental, bolster his own health. Got himself plenty of healing. Big Hunt is going to get Var super low. Trying to see if he can just heal through it. Doesn't even pop a wall yet. Going to be another Demon joining in. This is what Var needs to force Leroy in order to get low enough in health. Going to be a big Ascendance out of Var. I think just a random proc of Ascendance. And this is where Leroy tried to see if he could back up out of there. He may just have to back up, may have to kill the demon really early. Trying to see if I can avoid LA Blast. I feel like he just took no damage from the LA Blast just now. Got himself as much healing as he can, but actually pressured by Demon Hunter by ton, using a Maelstrom so aggressively to heal himself. Unless he's able to top himself off, just fighting through the pressure of a Demon Hunter. Gonna be a quick imprison as he's trying to see if he can back up out of there. Var actually competing with the Demon Hunter. He's able to match him heal for heal, cooldown for cooldown, damage for damage, utility for utility. He got himself all those totems too. The ground totem at the ready in case he needs it. Gonna be a slow totem immediately. Try to see if he could just spins Leroy in place. Gonna be Ellie Blaster once. Try to see maybe see if he can round the bend and get another Ellie Blaster as well. Gonna be Leroy. Try to see if he can take down the totem. That's gonna be lightning bolt to follow. Var is gonna get hit by an I-beam, knocking Leroy back. Actually interrupting his soul break. Gonna be mad damage on a Leroy. What was that? Huh? He literally took the boy from half health to 0. DJ gonna be up next. This man's better be ready to prevent Leroy from taking out any more Team 2 boys. Got himself a demon spawning at the right time as DJ tried to go for a little bit of an I-beam, but got imprisoned. Jesus Christ. That is so much damage. Imprisoned to Leroy with a fear to follow. Jijen's gonna go for a big hunt. Try to see if he can take him down. Big soul break. This is gonna be a blur by Leroy. And Jijen got himself a demon dropping in. As long as he has a demon at the ready, he should be good to go. Leroy back it up out of the, using all the mobility just to bail out. Stunned by Leroy onto DJ, maybe in a tight spot. Big thunder into a trinket. Leroy, oh my god, seeing DJ go in to wipe out the demon that's chasing after him, steal its soul, pick up all that healing. Gonna be a massive I-beam onto Leroy, and Leroy with an immunity to try to see if he can escape. He needs himself another demon proc if he can. He definitely needs a demon proc. Got himself a little bit of Hellstone from Zoth with a Battle Master Trinket, so he got himself defensives. Imprisoned with the Jijen. He definitely needs to go for like a big wombo combo to Jijen. I don't know what happened with the Hunt. That Hunt, it looks like it was trying to load up, trying to just amp itself, but then didn't never finish. Stun with the Jijen. I think this where Leroy may have to go for the big Hunt. Darkness down, just trying to get himself a little bit of a cover. As he got himself the I-beam, big Metamorphosis. DJ goes in for immunity. Leroy does still get a Haunt debuff onto DJ, so he can still go for a lot of healing. Got himself Metamorphosis. DJ maybe in a tight spot. Stunned to Leroy. Got himself the I-beam with the demon spawning in. Definitely needs to slay it. Does get to kill it. Chasing after Leroy. The man got no help whatsoever. DJ recovered a ton by eating the demon soul. Massive pressure. Oh! And upset. After we watched Leroy just absolutely wipe the floor with a chamois, who did his very best too. Actually almost one-shot him. I don't even know what Leroy got as a crit there. And Degen maybe did a bit of that same shenanigans. Got himself that lucky crit at the end. Gonna be Degen get hit with a stun, potentially big damage on Azuth, as Degen looking to get super aggressive, trying to recover as much as possible with the Metamorphosis, together with the Hunt, full stun, AoE on all these pets. Gonna be a Tyrant with a wall for Azuth, as Degen trying to see if he can back up out of it, creating some line of sight, just trying to run out away from the main Tyrant. This is gonna be another full Felguard. Empowered, summoned up, Demon joining in. Degen trying to see if he can slay it. Does end up slaying it. That's also going to be able to pick up the demonic soul. Able to get himself a little bit of leech, a little bit of damage on the rest of the demons of Azuth. Especially as they're stacked up together. All of that leech while you're cleaving the demons will be quite valuable. If Azuth has himself any kind of CC for Degen while the demon hunter is low, this would be the perfect time to do it. If you got a mortal strike, maybe an axe to follow, keeping him low health may be potentially great here. As Degen get himself, oh my god, so much damage! Just recovering, just leeching all that health away from the guy. Kirak staring at Grundy Unholy. Waiting for that Unholy DK to be up next. Wait, what's your pet? Unholy Death Knight? What's your pet? Blind or Degen? Trying to go for the Army of the Dead? Where's your main pet? Got himself a big swarm that's going to be Gargle join in. Fear by Degen. Grundy, I think, didn't even have a pet. That man got to get another go, dude. Grundy, you got to come back in. I believe in you. Next time, if you got a pet, I think it's going to be a whole other story. Degen tried to see if he could potentially survive Kirax. Got himself full pet stunned up and everything onto Degen with the sun to follow. Doesn't give him a chance. Perfectly clean slice. We got ourselves Lath as well as Yeast, and the last one's left. It's going to be Lath up next. Does Kirax realize that the Boker's got some cheese now? Does he know that they got some cheesy bursts? Trying to get aggressive. That's going to be Gargo joining in really early. Got himself a grip onto Lath. Lath got himself potentially big damage. Is Kirax ready? Big Eternity Surge to follow him. Going to be AMS. After that big breath, Lath got himself immunity. Just trying to see if he can survive some of the damage. Kirax is going to have to burn through as much runic power as he can. Just try to go for as many death codes as possible. Lath got himself plenty of casting wall on the move. And this is where Kirax trying to get those death calls in. The Gargoyle is doing such a good job staying on Lath. It's going to add on even bonus damage. It's going to be Mages of the Dead around the corner. Stun to Lath. Has a trigger for it. Going to be a root on all the pets. As Lath looking for a bit of recovery. Kirax just needs to get his monstrosity over there and maybe summon up even more pets. Lath just trying to see if he can just cut around the bend. Stunning the Death Knight as well as the pet. Going for a couple of disintegrates where Kirax goes for a self-heal. I think with a more like Hellstone. Nullifying Shroud for Lath. He can still get interrupted, but he's immune to any stuns. Gonna be asleep. Attempt onto Kirax. Couldn't quite do it. Lath has to go for as much self-killing as possible. Try to see if he can catch up as much damage, but it's gonna be Kirax landing an execute on him. Gonna be Yeast going for a Mortar Coil, as it's gonna be a stun locked by the Death Knight double stun from the pet, as well as the DK stuns onto Yeast. And Kirax is gonna have to rotate the AMS at the right time. Got himself a full Army of the Dead. Yeast could be in big trouble. Does he have mobility? Looking to catch up on as much healing as he can. I think that was Soulburn more like Hellstone, but a 28% damage. Kirax goes in for a blind into Yeast. Got all the pets on him. That's going to be a couple of death quads gripping Yeast around the corner. It looks like the main pet actually dies. It does get that execute. Oh, he actually is just an execute monster right now. Look at that. Hey, Kirax with an execute, man, reaping them souls. Well done, well done. Hell yeah. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one in here, yeah? I want that other DK, man. I want, what was the name? I don't, unless I see him out here.